So this is actually my favourite diagram, and what this is going to show is how sometimes a monopoly can actually be more efficient than perfect competition. And we know this from reading the textbook, because monopolies are likely to be large firms that they can gain from economies of scale, and also because they earn supernormal profit in the long run. They could invest this and gain from dynamic efficiencies. But this is a nice diagram to show this happening. So we need to set up our diagram like any other diagram with average revenue, and then we have marginal revenue, and I'll draw marginal cost here. Now this is going to stand for marginal cost of the perfectly competitive market, so I'm going to call it marginal cost C. I should have probably done that C a little bit smaller. And we know in a perfectly competitive market, demand equals supply, so marginal cost, they're going to produce where marginal cost equals average revenue, so this is QC for the competitive market, and then this is going to be PC. Okay, so to do this diagram correctly, what needs to happen is your marginal cost curve for the monopoly needs to intersect the marginal revenue at a lower point than where the dotted line, the vertical dotted line that I've just drawn, has intersected marginal revenue. So it just needs to cut the marginal revenue curve to the right of that point that I've just circled there. So there we go. I'll put marginal cost of the monopoly, and this is going to be the profit maximizing output, marginal cost, marginal revenue, because the monopoly, because it has barriers to entry, they can limit output to maximise their profit. So if I go up to where it hits average revenue, and then I do the price across, we've got price there of a monopoly. And even though they will be, I mean, we've not drawn on average cost here, they will be making, most likely to be making supernormal profit, we see that the price of the monopoly is lower than the competitive market, and the output is higher than in a competitive market. So it's actually more allocatively efficient than if you're comparing it to the competitive market. Now, it could be more allocatively efficient because obviously there is a deadweight loss, and that triangle there represents it, but it's actually more allocatively efficient than the perfectly competitive output at that point.